Concept 2, multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. Alright, so we are going to be using the distributive property when multiplying our polynomial by a monomial. Okay, so we're going to take whatever our monomial is, multiply it by the first term, the second term, and then the third term. Right? So 2 times 3x squared, 6x squared, plus 2 times 5x is 10x, minus 6, 2 times negative 6 is a negative 12. Okay, and you can see with a constant, all right, I just have a number here, so the degree and the number of terms in my polynomial remains the same. Okay, the number of terms when you're multiplying a monomial by a polynomial, the number of terms in the polynomial will always remain the same. If you are multiplying by a variable, whatever exponent is on that variable is the amount, the degree to which the degree of your polynomial will increase. All right, so if I have just y to the first here, this is a 2 degree, right, 2 degree or quadratic trinomial. It's going to remain a trinomial, but it's going to become a 3 degree because I'm multiplying in this extra variable. Okay, so let's do that. 1/2 y, I'm going to multiply it by each of these. 1/2 y times negative 4y squared. Just like when we multiplied two monomials together, you kind of multiply the 1/2, right? The numbers, the factors that are similar by each other, and then you can deal with your variables. So 1/2 times negative 4 is going to be negative 2. Y times y squared is going to be y to the third. And we can see the degree of this polynomial has increased. 1/2 y times 10, or yeah, 1/2 y times 10y is going to be a positive 5y squared, and 1/2 y times 15 is going to be 7.5y. Right? And you can see I lose my constant. I don't have a constant anymore in this polynomial because I've multiplied in my 1/2 y. Okay, so last one we'll do is one that has multiple variables. Okay, so I don't just have one variable, I have two. Basically, you're going to leave that other variable alone. It's not going to change. This is only going to change the x component. It's only going to change that, or it's going to get added to each term. Okay, let's look at what I mean. So make sure you're multiplying it by all three terms. X squared times 2x squared y. Well, the 2 stays. I don't have anything I'm multiplying it by. X squared times x squared is now going to be x to the 4th. And then I have my y that comes down. I have a negative y squared. X squared times negative y squared is just negative x squared y squared. I just kind of slip it in there. Okay, and then plus 2 x squared times 2 is just going to be 2x squared. Okay, so this one is the only term that had an x in it, the only term that had that variable, so that's the only one that changes. It just gets added to those other ones. Okay, really multiplied to, but it gets included in those terms.